So get ready for the cheese. I've been told my songs have a lot of cheese. More cheese than Wisconsin, Switzerland, and France combined. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike, and I am the primary songwriter for Altinum Music. Just a little introduction. If you as an artist, a producer, a record label are in need of some original compositions, please visit my website, www.altinummusic.com. There you'll find a catalog of original compositions brought to you in its rawest format. So you as an artist, a record label, or a producer can shape it to your intended vision. We'll give you the raw ingredients. Presentation is yours the way you see it fit. Once again, that's www.altinummusic.com. So let's get started with the video. So when I first tell somebody that I am a songwriter, the most asked question that I get is, where do you find the inspiration? Who is this song about? And so that got my wheels turning, and I decided, maybe I should make a series of videos where I share with you guys my ideas, my inspirations, the stories behind some of these songs, and also use it as a way or a platform where I can share a little bit more about myself, and so you can understand the songs a little bit better. So let's get started. So the first song I want to start with is one of my oldest songs that I have written, and the title is If. Now the title itself, If, obviously implies if this or if that. What are the possibilities that could have come if I would have done this or if I would have not done that and whatnot. Now If is a song that I feel is a conglomeration of a lot of my past experiences, along with some inspirations I've had of other people's experiences, about the typical story of puppy love, shy guy or girl, admiring a boy or girl from a distance. Somebody that's usually has a lot more going for them. For me, in particular, there's two experiences that really stand out for me in my heart and my mind. The first one is when I was in high school. Now, when I was in high school, and just for the purposes of privacy, I am not going to reveal some names, but when I was in high school, my freshman year, we had a pep rally, and I remember that was the first time I saw her. She just blew me away, took my breath away. I remember just not being able to not look away, entranced, being taken back by this beautiful young girl. And you can imagine a very impressionable young Asian kid and seeing this girl for the first time and just taken aback. She just stood out to me. Kind of like a fat kid looking at a donut in the middle of a salad bar, not have eaten in 5 days. So I just remember throughout the years, into sophomore year, junior year, just being excited to walk through the halls between classes because it would give me a chance to see her walk by. All the while, I was so scared to even talk to her. But being able to appreciate the kind of person she is, and that went along for many years, my sophomore year into my junior year, just being scared of not having the courage to be able to say hi and introduce myself. And from what I've heard from the other students, she was just wonderful, like a very likable person. And of course, she had a lot of potential. She ended up becoming a cheerleader, and just very popular, and not in like a mean girl type of way, but in a way where she was naturally charismatic and I'm sure I wasn't the only one that was infatuated with her. So it was a 4-year-long crush where I would just admire her from a distance. Not in a stalkerish way or anything. Just put that out there, I'm not a stalker. But in a more altruistic, very puppy love, very high school, very pure way. And I just remember even in my junior year, I left her some flowers on her car for Valentine's Day. And that was the end of that. And as high school ends, you move on. I moved on to college. Which is where I get my second story. When I was in college, I had another very strong infatuation slash crush on another girl. When you get into college, you are a little bit older, a little more independent, not so much the wiser. I remember going to a party, a fraternity party, and seeing her there for the first time. And again, it was one of those situations where everything just kind of fell away. All I saw was her. She took my breath away like the first time. I didn't know what to do with myself. Yeah, she just stood out to me. Like everything fell away and all I could see was her. And I remember just holding my breath, hearing my heartbeat, and thinking to myself, man, I just need to go talk to her. I mean, she just, there was nothing else. She just stood out to me like an Asian person in a small town in the deep South. All I could think was I need to go and talk to her. And being a little bit older, having a little more confidence and whatnot, I tried to swim across the 30 or 4 people across from me in order to get to her, to even just bump into her, say hi or excuse me, and to try to talk to her. But by the time I got there, she was gone. And I was just kind of hoping that I'd see her again, which I did. 2 days later, I remember going to my class in our business building, and I saw her there. And again, she just took my breath away. I couldn't not notice her. And I found myself going to class a little bit earlier so I would have a chance to see her from time to time. Every time that I would go and see her, I would tell myself, hey, this time is going to be the day. Today is going to be the day that I'm going to talk to her. And every time I just chickened out, not enough confidence, not enough courage to be able to go up to just to ask for a name. And it just became kind of like high school where I would just be satisfied with just seeing her smile and wondering, what if? Would she even notice me? What if the possibility of even engaging with her in just more than a conversation? And the years went by. I would see her in different buildings. I found out later that she was part of one of the more popular sororities there, which also added to not being able to work up the courage to go say hi to her and whatnot. There was just something about her that just took my heart and still took my courage. There was this one time where I saw her walking by herself in the middle of campus, and I decided, you know what, this is it. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to introduce myself, I'm going to see how she's doing, and maybe strike up a conversation. And I was literally maybe like 5 feet away, you know, getting the courage to say hi, how are you, and all this stuff. And just as I was filling my lungs to say something, she was joined by a bunch of fraternity guys. And I did one of those, oh, I'm going to keep walking and pretend nothing happened while my heart sank into my stomach. And yeah, that was a very embarrassing moment for me, at least to myself. Even though nobody else saw it, it was embarrassing to me. And I think that was my junior year. And so I never got the courage to do that again. A couple of friends that kind of sort of knew her, they all tell me she was very kind-hearted, just a wonderful person. And that just added to everything, you know, like, how are you so beautiful and at the same time so kind-hearted and such a giving person? It just, I should have talked to her. I'm sure she's doing great now and whatnot. So yeah, those were the two main inspirations for If, along with, there were some other ones, but those were the main influential ones for me that really helped me shape writing that song. And I hope you take a listen and enjoy that song. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed those stories. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Help us change the world one song at a time. I'll see you on the next one.
I remember watching you from a distance not too far, as I dreamt about a day we'd be together. And every time that you would smile, you could hear my heart for miles as it thundered. Made me wonder, what if I came up to you and I told you you were beautiful, and I'd like to get to know you more? What if I said to you, and I could truly deeply see myself falling in love with you? When I sometimes caught your eye, well, my heart began to shy as I turned away. It's not to notice, but what I really felt inside, thousand words could not describe. Oh, this passion that drove me to wonder, what if I came up to you and I told you you were beautiful, and I'd like to get to know you more? What if I said to you, and I could truly deeply see myself falling in love with you? And there were nights when I'd wish upon a star that your heart would be mine, and there's love that I felt that would last until the end of time. Oh, this passion drove me to wonder, what if I came up to you and I told you you were beautiful, and I'd like to get to know you more? What if I said to you, and I could truly deeply see myself falling in love with you? As I sit upon these stairs, to the night sky I stare. When I close my eyes and I pray, and my thoughts are all of you.